Good morning to all of you dear ones. This morning is a good morning, I have to say. That's why I say it's a good morning, you know. Um, and every morning's a good morning because I decided that that if anybody else is having issues in on this street in this neighborhood, I just say not my circus, not my monkeys. And I just go along with my ever loving mind. But anyway, we're always looking for something to do with all these pages that we rip out of books. We rip out a perfectly good book, and then I just go buy mine from the thrift shop or get some that's fixed and be thrown in an incinerator or whatever. And so then I got me a book. But and then I tear some of the pages out because I'm making an altered book. And so then it's altered. But then you got all these pages. And so I got these pages. And so I just want to show you something I do with these. Now you just watch, pay special attention. Now, see, I'm not going to give you measurements because book pages are all different sizes. So see, this is what I just did is I just folded this up, but I left a little bit right there. And I'm going to take that little bit right there and I'm going to fold it down like this way. See there? Just like that way. And I'm going to leave that where I ripped it because I kind of like that ripped edge looking thing. So what I want to do is I'm going to fold this in half thusly. Just right half into thusly. And then once it's folded right half into thusly, then I'm going to fold it in half, each half in half. So that makes it quarters. But I'm not going to bring it right up to that fold. I'm going to leave it about 1/8 of an inch away from the fold there. And then I'm going to go do this one the same way right here. Okay? You ever seen this done before? You probably have. I just think it's a good idea, although I haven't seen it. Now what I'm going to do is, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut right down those little creases right here. But I'm going to cut it a little bit, just a wee incy bit bigger than the crease, see? So you got this little bit of a piece, in between there like that way. And so that's so when I fold it, it won't be as much bulk in the fold. So I'm just cutting an incy weensy bit like this here little piece right there. Just that incy bit, I pull that out. And so actually I'm doing 2 little cuts. Okay, so now there we go. Those was cut. Those is cut right there. And so when you fold it now, then it folds much nicer and you don't have that bulk in the, bulk. We don't want bulk. I got bulk in my middle bit. Well, anyway. Okay, and then I want to also cut, I'm going to cut things up here and I'm going to do like the same way. I want to cut, cut, cut. Now this one I'm going to cut like, just kind of, you see what I did there? I just kind of rounded it, sort of shove, kind of, sort of, like that. And then just, you can like V it or circle it or whatever. It doesn't have to be perfecto mundo. Because I don't know what perfect would be. Okay, see, so it's like this. Oh, and then on the edge, because these are flaps now, see? Like that. Sort of, and they don't have to be all alike. They can be all different, and these are all different. Now, if I was a perfectionist, I wouldn't be able to do this. Now what I'm going to, I make that light shake after something. I don't know what I'm making shake. I think I got, okay, so now I'm kind of just, I'm inking. Now I'm inking, not stinking, but I'm inking. Done took my shower, so I'm not stinking. Oh, did I take my shower? Now that I think about it, I don't think I took my shower yet. And so, because it's early, it's still early. Yeah, there, now we go. See, oh, and then I want to, I want to fold it this way so I can get this. Get some inking done here too. and see what I'm doing. I'm folding it backwards. So there we go. So then that's inked. That's good and inked on that side. And then what do we have on this side? Oh, I got ink. And we're going to ink here too. We just love inking stuff because it just makes things look much better. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'll fold this so I can get that inked. And I always ink on glass or a plastic or something of acetate, because then you don't use as much ink. Because if you ink and you're on paper here, then that ink is not going to last you as long, because that paper underneath is going to absorb that ink and steal your ink. You know, it's like a thief in the night. Okay, see? So now that's good. You can go like this and get that ink off of the glass. There we go. See? Yeah. Perfect. Now this is perfecto mundo. Now what I'm going to do, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I should have brought in a little, well, I didn't. I'm going to make a little notch here. A little notch. If I had a little round punch, I could use the round punch, but a little notch is good too. And just a little notch. Okay. So all four of those pieces have a little notch now. Notch, 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 notch. Let's put our cheese on there and you'd have nachos and cheese. Well, not really. Don't eat your paper. Okay, now I'm going to glue. Now, see that, how nice that looks? Now if you do not have, which I do not have right at this very second, okay, I do not have at this very second. If you don't have one of them real fine liner glue hooky mickey dickies, then this is what you do. You get you some glue and you squirt it on your glass or something. You just sort of glue it. Or you could put it up on top of your ink thing. You could put it anywhere, just a little drop of glue. Because you don't want much glue here, because if you glue too much glue, now you got like a tooth. Drop my glue on the floor. Oh, good night. Okay, this will be enough. No, I'll have to get that back under the glue. On the floor. Okay, so this is what I do. I will put something pointy, like a toothpick, and just put the glue like this way along this edge. And then you only have a very small amount of glue there. And so then you're not taken away from the width of the pocket. Yeah, this is going to be a pocket. Just a minute, just a second. Just hold your horses. See, I want some of these to go into my bear book. See, I'm still thinking bears 3 days in a row. There, and then put that right up there, because that's going to glue. Now that's glued up there. Then I'm going to go with the next one and see. So this is a good way of doing this if you don't want to, I mean, because if you put like too much glue, then it squishes and makes your pocket narrower. Well, we don't want to do that, because we don't want our glue to squish. And so I'm getting that right in here, and see, just a small just a little bit, see? I lost my glue. Jiminy Christmas, what in the world? How? I dropped it in the floor. Well, I'll get this one out, because I dropped it in the floor and then it's behind something, so I'll put some of this glue in here in my little thing, because see, my thing broke. My thing broke on my thing, so I don't have that thing on there because it broke. But that's okay. I don't mind if something breaks. I find ways to do things even if something breaks. I find new ways and new ways. And there we go. And I'm getting that, just that thin bit of glue on the edge, because I'm doing it this way. This might be a weird way, but it works for me. Okay, see? So I got that one glued, and then I got one more here to glue. So that's going to make 4 pockets. And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and unicorns, and foxes, and rabbits, and porcupines. I talk to everybody. I talk to the animals. Okay, now, see, those are all glued up there nicely. Now what I want to do is, oh, I have this scrap pack. I use a lot of scraps. That's why I'm scrapping Lizzie, because I use a lot of scraps. Okay, let me see. Do I want... Sure I do. Have this punch. I love this punch because I use all these. I use all the sizes of dots. But what's even gooder than that, I know you said gooder is not a word. This makes the most awesome stencil. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so I got, look at all them spots I got. Wait a minute, now I want a different color. Maybe I want, okay, we'll do pink. I want some pinks too, because I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. Oh, where'd my muscles go? Where in the world did my muscles? Oh, that must have been thicker paper. Much thicker paper. You see. Boy, I used to be strong like wool. Not anymore. My strongness went out the window. Okay, but see what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to make little tabs here. See, tabs. Let's see, do I have enough? Let me see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and now I'll just use this glue. See, you'll see that I'm not wasting. Glue that one there. And then I'll do this one here. See how those are going so nicely? And then I'll do this one here. See, I'm just putting a little glue there because then I'm going under here and it glues right there. And then I'll put this one here. I could put all different colors, but I got 2 different colors. Pink and brown go good together. Why are those sticking on there like this? Because I put too much glue? Could that be? I don't want to glue to the glass. I don't want to live here. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take another wee smidgen of, well, I got to get a little bit more smidgen. I find that putting some glue down like this, for me anyway, it just works better. I don't know why, it just does. Okay, so I'm going to put like this one here. See, that gives it a little decoration. Little decoration. And then I'll put a brown one. Quit getting so much glue, Elizabeth Marie. There. And then I'll put this pink one here. And then I'll put this brown one here. That looks pretty groovy right there for my tabs. And then, oh, maybe then I want to have a, put a pink one there, and a pink one there, and a brown one here. See, that wasn't planned ahead of time at all. It just so happened it was there. And that's what you do. You know, it just so happens things. Okay, so now I have these tabs. See there? I'm in pockets. But now what I want to have, I'm not sure yet here again, but I think I want to have, let me see if I want, you know, I don't want any particular color. Let's see. Oh, maybe no, that's, oh, I want that for the bear. Okay, then maybe I'll use this green. Now, let me see. Let me just check. I got to punch. I'm using my punches here because I have them. Let me see. Oh, yes, that fits. So I am punching these squares and put one on each one of those, just because they fit. See, now, this is when you start decorating, you can actually use anything you see fit to decorate with. Okay, so I'm decorating with just these scraps because I'm scrapping Lizzie. I use scraps. If you guys got scraps, send me your scraps. I'll take them. Scrapping Lizzie. That's my name. You want my shoe size? Now, I'm not going to tell you. I got big feet. Yeah, I wear size 9.5 or 10. Okay, now see that? How cute is that? Now, this one's a little bit smaller, but I don't know if it's too small. So I have to wait and see now. What if I put this kind of paper? Let me just check this. What if I put this here? I'm not sure if that's what I want there. It might be, but you got to wait for a second here because I'm not gluing them down yet because I got to wait and see. Okay, so there, I'm going to do that. But then I have this punch. It's a teddy bear. Imagine me with a teddy bear punch. Now I want him to be this little brownish color. These kind of punches make me nuts because you can't see through here to see if you got it lined up or whatever, because it punches and embosses at the same time. So I know I'm using this bear for sure. That for sure. That's a for sure. That's a for sure thing. I'm definitely using the bear. So I'm getting some of them punched out. Strong like ox. In the Chinese thing, New Year thing, I am a bear. I mean an ox. Now, I kind of like that. Like this way. That's kind of cute, isn't it? If I do it this way. I do think I like that. Just kind of like this way. I think so. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so that is how that's going to be. I'm going to put this square up here in the corner, and then my little bitty baby bear will go right here. Keeping Goldilocks out of the picture because she does nothing but cause trouble. Eats all their porridge, breaks their chairs. It's not good. And so I'm doing this way, this way. And put that little bear on there. See? See, you don't even have to have any idea to go ahead of time. It's a book page. Book page turned beautiful. Oh, I put that one upside down. I don't see the... Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oopsie daisies. I forgot to glue this. There. See now when you put the little bit of glue down like this? That's better. But then on the back side, I'm going to glue... Now these close up like this. And then it folds like this. So one side, well, I'm noticing if you layer a lot, you're going to get a lump. So it's up to you if you want to have that lump or not. That's totally up to you. So, but I'm going to leave one of them without any of the embellishment because it's going to glue to the page. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's make another square, 3 more. I need 3 more squares of this size. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not particular about the color because I'm just not. Because all colors are beautiful. Of course, purple is the beautifulest. but all colors are beautiful. So we're going to put 1, 2, and 3. Because this side I'm going to let be because that's going to be glued to the page. Okay, and so then, where did this one go? Oh, here it is. Then I want 1, oopsie, 2C, and 3C. Got them all there. There's 3. Let me see my glue. And, wait for it. Okay, here. 1. These ones I'm just sticking right in the middle. Right in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, and then the bear. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. He saw another mountain. He saw another mountain. He saw another mountain. That's all that he could see. Okay, now, there we go. That was your musical interlude. No extra charge. Put that right there. Put this here bear here. And this here bear will be over here, like this. So there, that is what I'm doing there. And I think that is about as much as it's going to get, unless, because I always keep going further, I might take and you see that? I'm just putting a little bit of a border on those naked corners. So you can do anything you want. It's yours. And there's no rules. I have no rules in anything I do. And I don't do tutorials because when you do tutorials, you got to have rules. So I can't do them because I don't have rules. And so I just do stuff and I show you what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And so don't ever say this is the way Scrap and Lizzie said to do it, because it's not like, okay, I'm not going to do it on that side. Just do it on that side. Okay, there we go. Now that's that for that. Now, okay, now just a minute. I was looking for my baby wipes here so I could wipe up that little bit of glue, but my baby wipes, how come they always get lost? Don't know. I don't know how come. Because they're a nice big old package. Well, forevermore. You know what I'll do? I'll just take and put this piece of paper on top of that glue. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, see? Now, look here. This, I got playing cards. Oh no, they're too big. So what do we do when they're too big? Cut them in half. So, oh, there's where my glue went. I found it. There it is. It didn't go all the way to the floor. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to, let's see, how wide are these? These are almost 3 1/2, so I'm going to cut them as 1 3/4-ish. Kind of eyeballing it, sort of like this. So I got little cards this big, see? And I cut in 2, cut them in half. And there. Okay, now, you know what would be cool? I just thought of this. This just popped in my head. If I were, now I am just cutting these so they're smaller. Greeting card. I mean, not greeting card, but playing card. And I'm getting the circle, just making a little circle-ish around the end there, the edge, so that they look like they were made this way. See there? Kings and jacks. One-eyed jack, king with the axe. Okay, now see, look. tell me that doesn't fit in there perfectly. But what had just went through my mind was, what if I were to, now see, these cards, when you put them in, those could be, see, that's why we got that little notch there. So you can see that there's a card there. What just went through my mind was this. What if I put letters B-E-A-R for bear? And then on each one of these cards, like this card, I could write a word on here. Like, what would be a word for B? Maybe brave is good. And E, what would be a good, energy would be good. And A, what would be good for A would be, what's a good word for A, Papa? Oh, you're not listening to me. It's okay. A could be attributes is good. And the R could be, and have the word on the inside of the card. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, because I'm doing bear. You could word L-O-V-E and come up with the word on the inside here on your card. Is that a word that starts with each one of those letters? That just popped right in my head, and I think that'd be a good idea. So I think I am going to put a B and an E and an A and an R, and brave, E, energy, A, I gotta think of a good word for A, and R is, R could be remarkable, B, E, and A could be ice cream. No, that starts with I. Okay, never mind. But anyway, and see how they close up so pretty here? Look at that. And then you go this way, and this way, and this way. And then, see, that is a little thick. So you might want to not use cardstock. You might, for the embellishing, you might want to use just paper. And then you wouldn't get that thickness in there, because that is kind of thick. So, but this part I didn't decorate, because that's going to glue onto a page in the book. And then once you open the book, then there you go. And this goes in here. Where's my book? Where's my book? Oh, there it is. I do have a problem with losing things. I'm a loser. Okay, put this. Now, for instance, see how this goes here? And actually, you know what? I have got this. This could actually, I could not have to close the whole thing. I could leave it like this because it fits just fine. And then in here, I could write them. See, so it doesn't have to be closed this way. So, but I'm still only going to glue this one portion. I'm going to go like this. And look at there. And now that is an embellishment in my book. See how they all open? And this is nothing but a page torn out of an altered book in which I am creating. Excuse me. And see how nice that is? That's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. You can just cover the pages with a little clip art from a magazine, something you fussy cut it out, or something, and look at there. That is an addition to my bear book. And I love it, want some more of it. Now see, I'm getting very happy, very, B-E-A-R-Y, very happy with my book. It is turning out very nice.